Hi, my name is Mike Applin, Senior Product Director here at Jayco for all the luxury products. That's Pinnacle and North Point. And today I want to show you some of the new 2026 enhancements for the Pinnacle. Starting on the exterior, we have the new black rims. That's just based off of customer and dealer feedback. I mean, we had the same rims forever. They were machined aluminum. They look great, but with our paint jobs and our graphic packages, the new black shiny rims really set it off. So that's new for this year. And we also introduced the new Spartan Link TPMS system. For you guys that don't know who Spartan Link is, they're the second largest TPMS manufacturer in the world. They do other brands like Tesla, Porsche, Mercedes, BMW, so they do some very high-end vehicles. And what's unique about it is it can still run through the BM Pro, but it'll also link to your monitor in your truck. And you've seen how big some of the monitors are getting in some of these new pickups. So it's kind of neat that it won't just have to be on your phone anymore. It'll go to your monitor. So that's new for this year as well. We also are going to use the Cooper tire. Now, the last couple years, we've used the Uniroyal tire. Fantastic tire, have nothing but good things to say about it. But with the tariffs going on and things like that and some of the uncertainties, things are getting very difficult to get. So another brand that was popular in the industry was the Cooper tire. We're going to start off with the Cooper tire, and trust me, we've tested the heck out of it. We're not just going to put on any tire. It's still the 17.5-inch, H-rated, 16-ply tire. We're going to run that for a while, and then our suppliers telling us that we're going to move to the hand-cooked tire. Once again, we've done all of our due diligence, we've done all of our testing, fantastic tire. And then when we run out of those, we're going to go back to the Coopers again. So I just want to give you a heads up. You may get a hand-cooked throughout the year. You might get a Cooper. Both fantastic, nothing to fear, fully vetted through our R&D department. So we're really excited about that. One of the other things that, you remember I always talk about in my videos, how I really troll not only our forums, but I look at other manufacturers too, and I look at some of the things that their customers are wishing for, wanting to change. In the Pinnacle, we've run the outside TV for several years, and it was always a 32-inch TV. Well, do you know, I mean, it couldn't even been 3 or 4 days ago, I saw another customer had posted where he had actually changed out his 32 for a 40-inch TV. Well, I'm taking care of that for you now, folks. Standard equipment is the 40-inch TV. You'll never have to go out and buy another one or throw the 32 away or whatever you're doing with it, but it's going to be standard equipment with a 40. Couple other things we're doing on the outside based on customer demand and feedback was we're going to bring back the standard Overlander 2 solar package. That's two 200-watt panels, so 400 watts of solar, and a 30-amp controller, MPPT. You know, we took it away, but yet we ended up having last year an 85% take rate. Well, guess what? That tells me you want it, we're putting it back on standard. So another thing we're going to do is the tankless hot water heater. I think I was the only one in the industry that wasn't running one the last couple of years. I think the whole industry went to it. Well, after doing this for now, this is my 28th year, just chasing what the industry's doing, I want to vet things out. So I didn't trust some of them. I didn't know how they'd perform in the field. And with our 2-year warranty, I want to make sure that things work. Well, we used tankless hot water heaters on every other brand that we make, from J-Flight all the way up through Eagle. And the performance was great. The warranty was very, very low. So this year we're going to use the Suburban tankless hot water heater. It's a 60K, and the digital controller is going to be inside of the bathroom, which we'll take you in and show you that in a little bit. A couple other things on the outside. You know, when you're sitting there and you've got a pet in one hand and you got an iced tea in the other and a cell phone up to your ear, getting your fingers in here to open up the door, you know, sometimes those stick. Well, I can literally open it with one finger now. So this handle is going to be standard equipment on both North Point and Pinnacle. But you can just see how nice that opens with one finger. That's going to be a big enhancement. It's going to complement our MORryde grab handle that comes all the way down. So that's going to be standard equipment as well. Those are just a few of the things on the outside that are new for this year. So I'll tell you what, let's go to the inside and I'm going to show you some of the new enhancements as well. We're inside a 38 FBRK Pinnacle. This is our #1 selling Pinnacle floor plan, and I wanted to show you some of the things that we enhanced this year. And once again, thank you and keep it coming, because these are some of the things that I really want to make sure that if you're buying this and you're not happy with the direction of where this drawer is or this cabinet is, we want to change it for you. So for example, we didn't change anything here. We still have the pull-out pantry with adjustable shelves, which is nice because you have a second pantry as well. So if you want canned goods here and you want dry goods there as far as cereal or coffee or anything, we have the automatic light that'll pop on. And what we changed this year, we had a drawer that pulled out for your toaster or coffee maker, and a lot of customers are like, what is that for? What does that mean? So this year we changed it. We enhanced the size right here. We put the plug-in back there, and now you can keep your toaster in here and never even have to take it out. So that's new. We kept the pull-out drawers and then the adjustable shelves. We also kept the glass that you can actually use the grease pencil on, and you can actually write on that. So if you've got a to-do list, grocery list, anything like that, that's going to be able to still write on. Now, another thing that you used to see in a lot of coaches were lazy Susans. Well, once again, you asked for it, we delivered. So we actually came up with our own door system right here. And you can see the lazy Susan. What's cool about that is you don't have to get on your hands and knees anymore to crawl all the way back there. Now, in a rear kitchen, a lot of people, what they do anyway is they wait till they get to their destination or campsite and then they go grocery shopping. Well, you know, once again, this is a lot nicer than going all the way back. So that was just based off of more feedback as well, and that's going to be standard equipment in the 38 FBRK. It's also going to be in the 365 North Point as well. Dishwasher is still standard. We have the do-it-all sink. We talked about this in a previous video of North Point, but we added the adjustable shelves in here as well. So once again, you have a 50-50 shelf. It doesn't do you much good when it's fixed. So we give you two shelves. They're removable or adjustable, and we have it on both sides. Another feature that we put, now this is only going to be in the 38 FBRK Pinnacle. It will not be in any other floor plans. But one of the things that we added this year was some hidden storage. So now you've got a place for knives, magnetic knives. You got some silverware and things like that. So they are out of sight, out of mind, and they'll pop down right here. So any 38 FBRK for 2026 is going to have those shelves as well. Moving over here, here's another case in point and example. So we talked about that earlier where this is removable to be able to clean, okay? Well, that being said, if I get it in here. Over here, we had the pull-out trash can. Now, in almost every single floor plan, we added the second trash can. We always had one. I would say 90% of our floor plans are going to offer you the second trash can as well. But getting back to where this cutting board is, I had several customers at shows come up to me. I've even seen it on the forums where they wanted extra storage in a pull-out drawer because before these were the only two that you had. Now, we do double it up. So you've got a drawer within a drawer on top, and then you've got another drawer within a drawer on the bottom. But that just wasn't enough. So if you move around here, you can see this bank of drawers that we added. This was a cabinet door in 24 and 25. We got rid of that cabinet door, and now you've got three really nice drawers right here. So that should eliminate having to change that out and make that additional drawer. You can keep your cutting board over the trash can because we gave you a lot more storage than what we had before. So once again, you know, don't be shy. We love the customer feedback. We want to build what you guys are wanting. So just so you know, I mean, we do listen. I know sometimes you may not think we do, but this is so important to me because I want to provide a coach for you that you want, okay? So keep all that feedback coming. One of the new enhancements is our interior decor this year. So we've had Modern Farmhouse for a long time. Now, guess what? It's still called Modern Farmhouse, but we did some things a little different. In the last few years, we had what was called vintage right here, and it's vintage wash gray. And so what we've done is we've gone to, it's not quite a gray, it's not quite a tan, but it gives it a really good accent down here. So this floor plan, it'll be your lowers in the kitchen, and it'll be your entertainment center. In the other coaches that have an island in it, you will have the center island and your entertainment center. And that'll just give it a nice contrast to it instead of just being white over white over white over white. So this is new for this year. We also have the new flooring, the new countertops, the new wallboard. So when we do an interior design, we may call it modern farmhouse, but this isn't the same unit that you've seen for the past couple years where we had the same wallboard, the same flooring. So get out to your dealer, take a look at it. It's a lot lighter and brighter, particularly with this wallboard. It really brightens up this coach a lot. Still stayed with the G suite of appliances. We've talked about that as well. So nothing's changing there. The built-in convection microwave with the air fryer, the 4-burner, the turkey certified, everything else. But one of the things that I think gets overlooked sometimes in our Jayco is, you know, people talk about fit, finish, and quality. That's very subjective. You know, what that means to one person means something completely different to another, right? Well, we are very, very proud of this, okay? I don't care if it's a North Point, I don't care if it's a Pinnacle, but I always challenge people when I'm at a show or I'm, you know, at a dealership and I'm talking with customers, show me the putty. Show me the staple holes. Show me the pin nails. This isn't done with glue either, okay? This is something that we talk about because we take a lot of pride and a lot of attention to all this. And based off of our 2-year warranty, we have to, right? Remember, that 2nd year of warranty is 2nd year of data that I can use to make the coaches better every single year. So, but just look around and look at the fit finish that we do. I'm not going to name other brands by any means, but I've had a lot of customers at even a $30,000, $40,000, even $100,000 price point more than a Pinnacle say, Mike, I went into that at the show. All I saw was putty, or I saw staples all over, or pinholes, or whatever. Listen, I'm not knocking anybody's product by any means. There's a lot of great products out there. But when you go in and shop and you take a look and you compare what the other guys aren't doing, this is some of the stuff that we really like to talk about because to us, this is quality. Remember, we do volume in quantities of 1. We have the fabric we retained this year. We talked about that in a previous video. You know, we started this a couple years ago. So popular, we went across the board with all Jayco product. This is a performance fabric is what it's called. Very stain resistant. The feel is very nice to it. Like I said, you're not going to get the right here where the oil from your skin on your neck and your forearms. This is what really breaks down that pleather or the plastic furniture that you're seeing in the other guys. It just isn't an issue with us. So we have that, the big radius sofa. In anything that's a radius sofa, any floor plan, you're going to get these table tray cup holders. In fact, John Fisher, who used to be our lightweight product director, he actually has the patent on these. He came up with this idea. It's really neat. They just pop into place into your cup holders. So that's something that we do standard as well. And then over here where this ottoman is, so you can see the amount of storage that you're going to get in there. I don't care what you put in there. It could be just magazines or anything else. But what's neat about it is you can see not only do I have the computer desk over there, I have the pull-out dinette that works fantastic for an additional space because you can put 2 monitors there, you can put your laptop there, you got your power tower as well, and you're looking out over your campsite. But let's say you had kids that were on a, you know, an iPad or a computer, or they're just playing cards or a game. You can see how neat this is. You can move it throughout the coach. It's freestanding, of course, but what a great place just to do different things. So this is going to be standard equipment in all North Points and Pinnacles for this year. The other thing is that being freestanding, you will just set it on here. There's a strap that goes, you just put it on, and in travel it just rides on the sofa. We had the 50-inch TV in this floor plan the last couple years. We went to the 65-inch TV as well. Like I said, we're going to try to, anywhere we can, we're going to try to go from a 50 to a 65 if possible, just like we went from a 32 to a 40 on the outside of the coach. You know, I did a video the other day on our 382 North Point, and I was talking about our 65-inch TV, and I forgot to mention that it had a 40-inch TV on the other side instead of a 32. So anywhere where we really could make it larger, we wanted to give you a better TV and just really enhance that viewing angle as well. Central vacuum system, still standard. A lot of people have taken that out. Cost reduction. We're not into cost reduction, we're into feature enhancements, so we're going to continuously add more and more features based off of what you guys are looking for. To us, it's not about just hitting a price point, it's about getting you feature value and feature rich products. So anything we can do, like I said, you keep those things coming. This pretty much wraps up the Enhancements for the living room. Remember, we increased our slide room heights 3 inches, which the byproduct was larger windows as well. So unfortunately, you see our ceiling fan, which we've had unbelievable feedback on that. Very modern design, aerofoil, really moves the air. We can't go up any higher because the ceiling fan's going to hit the slide out room. So we went up 3 inches, added the larger windows for this year, and I think you're going to notice when you walk in the coach. So let's go up to the bed bath area and let's check it out. So in the bedroom, we didn't change a lot. We have the same comforter, we have the same pillows and whatnot. But one of the enhancements that we added was, you see the bullet lights or the pin lights in each corner. Those have 2 buttons to it. You can press it once and it's a blue light. You press it twice and it gives you white light. But in the last few years, we had 2 puck lights up there. Nice, they would dim, but the problem is they didn't work independently of each other. So if one partner wanted to stay up and watch TV or read a book, the other one wanted to go to sleep, it was kind of all or nothing. They were either on or they were off. So once again, based off of your feedback, we added those lights in the corner, and it's really going to make a difference when it comes to reading at night or not waking your partner up. So that's going to be new for this year. We still kept the hidden storage here. And remember, one of the things about Pinnacle is this is solid hardwood throughout. You know, this isn't any vinyl wrapped or anything like that. So everything you see in here is all solid hardwood. And even in our North Point, these are all going to be solid hardwood. This isn't pressed, it's not plastic, it's not T-molded. That's all going to be solid hardwood. So just wanted to show you some of the differences that we're having. But pretty much the bedroom's going to stay the same in this floor plan. And then moving up into the bathroom, a new shower surround for this year. We've had the last one for the last couple, 2 or 3 years. So we got a new shower surround. We have the shower tower. We have the teak seat. In fact, for you that don't know, the walk-in shower, the teak seat actually started at Jayco several years ago. It actually started in our seismic product of all things, our toy hauler. Once we had that, it moved into our Pinnacle, then our North Point, and you've seen most of the industry adopt it now. But this is something that's one of those things. It's a Jayco thing. We started it, and we really love it, and the feedback's been great. Now, in this floor plan, remember, we have an arch ceiling. Okay, we have the barreled ceiling, and that's what gives us all that extra insulation over the others. One of the downsides of that barrel ceiling when you bring a shower into the front of the coach is you can imagine headroom. So I added 2 skylights last year, okay? This year we have a much larger skylight, and you can see how it forms to the radius of the roof. I'm 6'2", and you can see how much room that I have in this coach. Now, if somebody's going to be 7 foot, unfortunately, I can't help that. But you know what we still can do? We offer this. This has a 300-pound rating on it. You sit down, you got the shower tower, you have all the different jets hitting you. You also have a handheld wand. So really, it's going to cover everybody out there. I don't care how tall you are. This has really helped a lot with this new skylight. But once again, we've been doing this teak seat in here for, I don't know, it's got to be at least 7 years now. So once again, here is the new color right here with the drift stones. So this is going to be your accented wood here, just like it was in your lowers. All the bathrooms will be in this color. And then we did the big mirror here with the single sink. Once again, we had 2 sinks. Everybody said in the forums, hey, get rid of the 2 sinks. I want more countertop space. Once again, we listen, 1 sink. Last thing is the walk-in closet. And when I say walk-in closet, it truly is a walk-in closet. Once again, I'm 6'2". You can see the headroom. We have a place for the washer and dryer. You can do an all-in-one or you can do a 2-piece stack. But instead of just giving you the 1 clothes rod that you see all the time, look at the multiple clothes rods that we have. I mean, I always make the joke about his and hers. Well, we don't do his and hers. It's hers and hers and hers and hers. And that's what we do with all of our closets, okay? But we do the cedar line wardrobe. I mean, you walk in here, I mean, you know it's real cedar as soon as you walk in. So that's a Pinnacle thing. We've been doing it for years. Have no plans of getting away from it. So you can see the walk-in closet with the cedar line wardrobe. They also have motion sensor lights up there as well. So those are some of our enhancements. I mean, I encourage you to go out to the dealerships. They're just now coming offline. They're getting out to the dealerships. Get out, check them out, look at all the new enhancements. And if there's anything we can do, feel free to give us a shout here at Jayco. But more importantly, go visit your local Jayco dealer. And if there's anything we can do to help, please let us know. You guys have a great day.